Okay, recording is on, and let me create new folder, day 29. New folder, day 29. Index.html, index01.html, style01.css, and here I can say, transitions, and animation demos. Okay, and here link rel css style01.css. Now, what do you mean by animation and transitions? Not that big topic. I want to move CSS3 transitions. CSS3 what? Transition. Now what I want to do, let's have a div. Okay, let's have what? Div. And in this style we already have imported. Let's have div width 200 pixel, height 200 pixel, background color red, and transition and what? Notion, web development, transitions. Okay, now whatever selector you want to add something like this. If you talk about the transition, CSS3 transition allow you to smoothly animate the changes in CSS properties over specified duration, property, duration, trimming function, and the delay. Right. So if you see, let me write the code first. Can you see transition? And can you see this is a shorthand property? Remember that this transition is a shorthand property. Now I will not explain you other things because you are familiar with what do you mean by shorthand properties, and say 2s. Okay. Now on the hover, div colon hover, you can say width 300 pixel. Let's go here, open reveal in Finder, and this is the thing we have. Now if I, can you see transition, smooth transition, right? What we have done, you simply applied a property transition. Transition on what? Transition on width. Transition on, hello? Am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Transition on width. Now, whenever you talk about the transition, what exactly you are talking about? You are exactly talking about property, a duration, a Deming function, and delay. Just a minute. Now, here there is something called as, if you see the transition, there are different values. So here I can say is in out, behavior would be little different. Is in out, a little different behavior. So width is in out 0.5s. Here we can see 0.5s. In the seconds we can give. Then linear. So these are different functions. How exactly you wanna see? Just a minute. Let's do in different way. 2 seconds. Is in out 0.5 seconds. If you see, at the start it is taking little time. Now if I remove this, it's coming immediately. So these are the functions, standard functions, and you get the meaning also. So I think I have written it into the animations. Yeah, see here, same explanation is the same. But when you talk about the transition, on which property you want to perform the transition and for how much duration that transition should run. Now we can apply multiple transitions like this. Height also, HEIGHT, 3 seconds, and on the hover we are going to change height to 100 pixel. Go here, refresh it, something different. Okay, if you hover, width is getting increased, height is getting decreased, and here we can say linear 2s. Refresh it. Can you see one after other? Linear. Now is in refresh it, it will start slow and end faster. You will get to know meaning of that is out. It will start fast and end slowly. This is what the transition is, right? And on the same fashion we have animations. In the same fashion we have what? Animations. Now if you go to the animations, okay, let me create new page, new index 01 dot, sorry, 02 dot html and style 02 dot css. And HTML5 animation demo 01. This is transition demo 01. And here animation demo 01. Now let's have a div here. We'll work on a simple div. Link rel css style 02.css. Let me open the css. And when you talk about the animation, so this would be the div, width 100 pixels, height 100 pixels, background color red, and here we need to do animation name, or you can use the shorthand property, animation name duration, like this. This time I will not use shorthand property, a direct properties I will use. Animation name, say BGCL, name of the animation is BGCL, and animation duration is 4 seconds. Animation duration is what? 4 seconds. And then there is something called as at keyframes, and this one BGCL from here I can say a background color red to background color yellow, to what? Background color yellow. So this is the div. Here I can say 02 dot div. See here, automatically the color is getting changed. If you refresh it, can you see from red to yellow green, color is getting changed over the period of 4 seconds. Correct? Hello?
Yes.
So what is important over here? CSS3 animations are powerful to create the dynamic and interactive web experiences without relying on the JavaScript or other scripting languages. They allow you to smoothly animate HTML elements by defining keyframes and specifying how elements should transition between those keyframes. CSS animations are widely supported by modern web browsers and can be used to create the wide range of effects, right? Wide range of effects. Now, another example we will see. Just a minute. So keyframes, we have written something called as keyframe. Let's take another example. I'll comment this BGCL, and at keyframe BGCL, here I can say at the 0%, background color would be red. Okay, and left 0 pixel, and top position we are saying 0 pixel, and top 0 pixel. Well, at the 25%, it would be yellow. Then from the left, it will go to the 200 pixel, and top is at the 0 only. Just left would be getting changed. Then at the 50%, means whenever it is here now, it will go, sorry, it is here. Now left is 200 pixel, means somewhere here. Now from here it will go to the bottom here. Again it will go over here. Something like this. At the 50%, color would be blue, we can say. Left 200 pixel, okay. Top also 200 pixel. Top also 200 pixel. At 75%, background color green. So left would be 0 pixels, top would be 200 pixels, and at 100%, again it would be red 0, and this would be again 0. Go here. Now animation duration 4 seconds we have done, and one thing is remaining. I want answer from you. What thing shall I add over here so it should start moving from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here? One thing I need to add over here. In this code, something is missing, and that's why this left top is not working. May I know what is that? Hello? One property is missing over here. And you know that property.
So do we need to move it or like define a space or size bigger?
Because of something, because of something, we can set left, right, bottom, top.
Normal.
No. Position relative. We have seen this or not? If you see position relative, left, right, top, bottom would be enabled only if position is relative. Now refresh it. Right? Here we can add one more property, animation delay 2 seconds. See, delayed. In the beginning, it has delayed for 2 seconds. See, nothing is happening. Right? What if you set the minus delay? Refresh it. Something you are, one thing you are missing. Right? Now, another, yes, another important thing, I'll comment this. Animation iteration count. Animation iteration count. Say 4. 4 times animation would be repeated. 1. This is 1. This is 2. 3. And 4. If you write infinite, it will run infinitely. Lot of properties are there. Lot of properties are available in here. There is something called as animation direction. So this is in now animation direction. So this is in regular order. Alternate means alternate. First, I'll show you reverse. So an animation will play in the reverse order. See here. Alternate means what? Normal, reverse in that way. Correct. A lot of things are there. You may check with the properties. Now these functions, how these functions are working. Let us see now. So let's create a new file, index03.html. Index, sorry, style03.css. And here, animation function demos. Okay. Now here, let's have a div. 2, 3, 4, 5. In the CSS, import the CSS first, link rel CSS. 03.css, div width 100 pixel, height 100 pixel, background color red, background color red, position relative, animation. Now here I will use shorthand property, name of the animation MVR, mover. Okay, and here I can say at keyframes MVR, this mover and 2 seconds. Mover delay would be 2 seconds, duration would be 2 seconds from left. Here we can say start from left 0 pixel and to right 400 pixel. 400 pixel. And what I want to do, let's give some IDs. ID hash bx1, bx2, bx3, bx4, bx5, and here hash you don't need over here. bx1 hash bx2 hash bx3. You can use any of the bx5. You can use pseudo elements also, pseudo selectors also, no problem. Function, here we can say first linear, then is. So I was about to do this in the transitions. Is in, is out, and is in out. Is in out. Animation 3. Position relative, animation MVR. Okay, animation fill mode forwards, we'll talk about that. Just refresh it. bx1, bx2, bx3. This is a div, background color red. So here I can say linear. Here we can say is in, is out, is in, out. this is wrong. Here also left. Right was the wrong. Okay, now if I comment this guy, see what happens. Can you see they are coming back again? They are coming back to its original position after completion of the animation. They are coming back to its position. If you avoid that, keep at the same state. But see how linear works, ease in works. So when you talk about linear, so these timing functions in the CSS, often referred as easing functions, are used to control the speed and acceleration of the CSS transitions and animations, both transitions and animations. They determine how an animated property changes over time, influencing the rate of change between the initial and the final state. Timing functions allow you to create the various visual effects by adjusting the speed and the smoothness of both transitions and animations. There are several built-in timing functions, but you can build your own also. Let's not worry about creating our own. But the linear causes the consistent rate of change. This property changes the constant speed throughout the animation or transition. If you see, constant, linear is constant, there is no change. Is the most commonly used timing function, starts slow, accelerates in middle, and slows down again towards the end. Provides smooth and natural appearance. Ease in, the animation starts slowly and accelerates rapidly towards the end. Ease in. Ease out, animation starts quickly and deaccelerates as it approaches to the end. Right. So if you want to create the curve kind of thing, you can use this cubic Bezier, but let's not worry about that right now. So these are some basic functions, and you can apply it to any element. What I'm saying, you can apply these animations to any of the elements. Correct? That is all about animations and transitions. Let me push this much code. Transitions and animations. Go through the code and ask me the queries if you have any. Hello? Am I audible?
Yeah, no. No questions as of now, but yeah, go through it.
Definitely. So you must start working on the project ASAP. Okay? Hello?
Yes.
So I have shared the details of the project. Ask me the question. It is just a layouting. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I can help you, right? But keep a target of completing the project as early as possible. Once we complete the JavaScript, again we are going to implement same project. Okay? So that's it from my end for the today's session. It's not that difficult one. You just, so basics I have covered about the animations, and these are enough. You can implement any animation with these details. And there are a lot of things are there. You can do any kind of thing, any kind of animations. Just go through it, but at least work on this much. I can cover in depth also, but at now this is not that important. Your flex grid layouting is extremely important at this point in time. Okay?
Yep.
Thank you. So tomorrow we will work on the project. I will give you idea. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's call it for a day.
Yep.